Hi, welcome to this episode of Founder's Journey. And today we have CEO and co-founder Whitney Green Olson. We have Megan, Senior Director of Paid Search and Senior Director of Business Development. Kay Olson, how's everyone doing today?
Very good. How about you? It's downhill day, Thursday. Feeling good.
It's Friday Eve.
Friday Junior.
Nice. Well, this is gonna be a fun episode, and a lot of folks in the agency space know you guys very, very well, especially if you're in State Farm Allstate space. And today we're going to tell you a story. Whitney, I'm going to turn it over to you and hear about your story as the journey of Melon Local, where that name come from, and what do you guys do?
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeff, so much for having us. I know you and Katie go way back. Megan, you had a pleasure of meeting and getting some time together, I think at LeadsCon back in April. So when was it? Yeah. So I unfortunately haven't wasn't able to attend, but excited to be on here with you today. So Melon Local started 5 years ago. We just turned 5 a few months ago. And I came from the hospitality.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I was in the hospitality industry for years out here in Vegas. And when I met my now husband at the time, he's a top agent in the country with one of the carriers. And he was kind of doing some of his own marketing. And he kind of had this idea of like, well, I think we should start our own. We should really focus on the customer service and have more of a partnership and relationship with people when doing their marketing and get to know what they want in their business, the local business side of it, what they can do to expand from there. So I said, why not? So I started enrolling in digital marketing courses right away. We found a really great team. Megan actually is close to one of our day ones. And then Katie, if you put together the last names, Olson and Olson, comes from an insurance family. So Katie already had a brokerage at the time. And then we said, well, can you do some side work with us over here at Melon? And she's still here 4 years later. So kind of made it a really close-knit family to start. And we just had so many referrals, and we've been very blessed and grateful that we've had a great reputation. And we are starting to expand to different carriers and different verticals. And yeah, so Melon Local, you want to know how that name yes, this is always a fun story. So my business partner at the time, they said, listen, me and Perry had our own name. We thought it through, and it was going to be Digital Hype Marketing. So we went ahead and got our LLC. I'm pretty sure I already had business cards. And then we went and met with our business partner and said, can you help us out with some website branding, a little bit of that? And he's like, what's the name? He's like, all right, let me get back to you. And then the following day he came and said, listen, me and my wife want to partner up. We're already very familiar with the SEO space, ads. We have a local agency right now. This is perfect, but we got to change the name. So they were thinking about, let's see, we're focusing on local agents, we're focusing on their local market, and we're driving them leads and fresh leads. And what's better, fresh? So we kind of threw out some names, and they came up with Melon Local. So we also use our melons to give you great results. Yeah, was that it? That it summed it up? I always have a different story for it every time, but that's the concept.
Yes.
I
Melon
love
Local.
it. What was day one like when you opened that door and 30, 60 days, 90 days? What was that like trying to say, hey, you know what, we gotta survive?
Right.
So it was right before COVID hit. So we didn't really have a door. We started in my living room in our condo, and we had one of our first employees, and she thought she was going to work for like our sister company. And then all of a sudden we're like, well, we kind of have this thing called Melon Local. I didn't even interview her, which is funny. And she's still here today. She's one of my senior directors. And she's like, what did I sign up for? And so we did not have an office at the time. We were going into our sister company's office. And yeah, I mean, 30 or 60 days in is when the world started shutting down and COVID, it was all coming out. And we're like, oh my God, like we just started a business. Like we have one employee, two by that time, I guess. And we're like, what are we going to do? And then we started thinking about it. We were like, oh my gosh, this is great. We're digital marketing, right? So agents are still going to have to market themselves, and you're not going to have people coming into their door if the world shuts down. So it really did work out in our favor, but I will say it was a very scary time thinking like, is this going to work? And so the fact that we survived COVID, and during COVID we continued to add people to the team,
Mhm.
and we did get into office. And so while most people were remote and hiding out and not coming and seeing their coworkers, since we were such a small group, it really worked out in our favor that everyone, luckily, that I got on the team, we all wanted to be in office together and collaborate and grow this thing. So there were lots of late nights, pizza and wine to get through
Yes.
that first year, probably longer, but it was a journey.
Love that journey.
It was a journey.
At what point you guys were like, okay, this is going to take off? Thank you for watching this video. Now a quick message from our sponsor, Mav.
Thanks, Jeff. I want to let you all in on a secret that top producing agencies don't want you to know about. If you're in P&C insurance, you know firsthand how much you're getting squeezed by your call center. It's becoming less predictable and less economically profitable to scale. But here's the thing. The top producing agencies making over $100 million are not running their leads through a human-based call center. They're running them through an AI expert like Mav to qualify, quote, and hand deliver the highest intent qualified leads to your agents. Mav takes care of the back and forth, having unlimited 24/7 conversations with your leads that are personal and relevant so you can scale to the moon. Ready to ditch your call center and 10x your agency? We're giving the listeners of InsureTech's $15,000 worth of credit to try Mav. Head to hiremav.com/InsureTechs to claim this offer.
Oh, when was it? I mean, I would say what was it, maybe 5 or 6 of us at the time in a conference room sitting around, some of us doing calls. And it's when the referrals started coming in, agents realizing, okay, I really have to focus on marketing and I've got to do it in a different way. I can't go to my community events. I can't go out and send mailers. Like, it's COVID. Like, what do we do? And then they started hearing my husband's name. They started hearing agents that we had already started with. Luckily, Katie, being in the insurance world, had a lot of connections. So it kind of tied it all together. So I think we were probably sitting at one of those late nights and like, oh, okay, we are in this. And we were getting demo after demo after demo coming in. And I was up at 5 a.m. every day doing demos. I would do demos on the weekends. I would do demos at nights. So we were very busy. And I don't know that exact time, but there were some times that it's like, oh, this is, people like us. People want to work with us, and we're good. Like, we've got great results. So,
And I think that what sets us apart too is we don't like just do the marketing, but we also have a lot of input from insurance agents themselves, like on the background part of things. So I feel like that sets us apart and gives us that like insight.
so within the first 6 months, I'd say we already had probably 5 of the top 10 agents that were already working with us. So to her
Yeah.
point, like, we already had so many influential agents that were Team Melon and realized what we could do in the Powerhouse. Even though we were small at the time, we were small but very, very mighty.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
gone from there.
Kate, if I'm a traditional agent, I use, referrals my whole life, and sometimes I do a Facebook drawing, and I'm like sitting here trying to crank out marketing. How would you talk to me?
So if you're just doing referrals, which is great because they obviously close at a higher percentage, um, I would tell you that besides doing the referrals, we need to have have you visible online, right? Showcase your team, showcase what they do, uh, your personalities. That's like a lot of the SEO. I like that we can show the different individuals in your office, and the things that also that you like as an agent, the things that you're passionate about that we can showcase there. And then that's all going to come to you like organically, right? And then as far as the paid search goes, I would say the thing with that is you can target anything, right? So if you want to focus on commercial products, maybe that's what you want to start getting into. You don't have a lot of that business right now. Um, Also, I know in like California, right there, it's kind of a tough time for agents there. And so they had to start thinking outside the box, like going this way, going that way. But I would say as far as you would go, like the paid search would be good because then we can target exactly what you want to do.
Different buckets, right?
Right, yeah. So you can do, different buckets and it doesn't just have to be the referrals, right? Now you can start doing other ways as well. And then from then, when you start signing those people up, you then continue your referrals, right? And ask them for referrals and them for referrals and just continue that.
Okay. So if I'm getting a free referral right now, which is free, but I just don't get the volume, with Melon Local, I can now dial it up by turning it up by my credit card, right? What is my cost per acquisition going to be through the local search?
Megan's good at this.
Megan.
So this is an ever-changing answer, right? The market is always going to be fluctuating. It's
Google changing their rules all the time.
Google changing their rules, insurance carriers changing their rules, government changing their rules, supply, demand. It's kind of the same idea as gas stations. I mean, the cost per acquisition could be one price one day and another day. There's so many variables that it wouldn't be fair to a client or to you to say, I can get you this lead at $15, because I might be able to get a lead for you at that, but I can't consistently guarantee that.
But I will, to kind of go off of that, it would be that we focus on quality here and we focus on the relationships with the agents. So we want the agents that are engaged in you telling us what the leads are looking like, where you're getting them from, are they working for you? Because on our end, we can tweak in the background, make those changes, make those adjustments, but we're still giving you those quality leads. So we're very focused and concerned with your ROI. Like, we want to talk about that on every call. We want to make sure that even though these 2 leads weren't good, that we know that that 3rd lead was good and you had a quality there. So we're very engaged in that way. So we're not just going to like plug and play, turn it on, and then you're like, where's my money going? It's very hands-on. I need the agent engaged to tell us what they're seeing so that we can make sure you feel confident in the money that you're spending with us.
And the nice thing is all of our clients have a dedicated client success manager and they meet with them monthly and go over their accounts.
Sometimes weekly.
Yeah, sometimes weekly. Yeah, sometimes
I think
weekly.
yours text you here and there every day, but
yeah, but they have that one-on-one time with their person, and it's nice they can text them, call them anytime.
You guys track how many total inbound call you have accumulated for all your customers?
We keep track of, any KPI, including calls, average duration, average missed calls. So we do a lot of proactive reporting to see as long as we're hitting, the certain KPIs we'll maintain. But if we're noticing calls can be improved, we do make bulk adjustments.
I mean, what's our ad spend a month alone?
More than $2.5 million. So
yeah, and that's just in a month. So with all of our agents, that's the clicks, that's the calls, that's Microsoft, Google. Over 2.5 million.
You guys also have a couple other services, right? Like social media review management. I think that's one thing at Newball. Thank you for all your support to our channel. Here is a quick word from our sponsor. Please click on the link below in the comment section to sign up for a demo with Traq AI.
What if your insurance sales conversations could work harder for you? Meet Traq, your AI-powered conversation intelligence partner. Traq automatically captures and analyzes every customer interaction, providing instant call summaries, risk analysis, and AI-driven coaching insights. Say goodbye to manual note-taking and hello to more selling time. Traq handles the admin work while you handle the revenue. Fully integrated with your favorite platforms. Plus, get custom AI analysis tailored to your unique business needs. Transform your sales team's performance with Traq. Visit Traq.ai today.
Click the link in the description below to schedule a demo with Traq today.
So we do review management. So we focus more on the organic side there. So we really focus on your Google reviews, your Yelp reviews, any platform that you can get reviews on. We're very engaged with making sure that you do them and promoting ways that you can engage and getting involved. getting people to get the reviews, and then also helping you respond and manage them. As far as social media, we've got a couple of different things we do there. We will focus on the content, so posting for you, making sure that you're consistent online with your social media presence, and then we take it a step further where we also do paid social media ads. So your Facebook ads, the ones that you see on Instagram, everything that's connected.
How do you stand out? Like, there's a lot of competitor in your space, right? Especially for State Farm, I'll say arena, there's quite a few players, even in the independent world, right? Off the top of my head, there's probably 6 or 7 pay search players. How do you make yourself different than everybody else?
I might be a little biased, but our paid search team is really great at finding what's happening in the insurance world, what's going to happen, not only on the platforms, but in technology. And then our client-facing team is pivotal in our success for paid search because they'll give us feedback, what's working, what's not working. So we're able to take that feedback, find similarities in bulk, and make sure that we stay up to date. Another thing that's really great is Melon Local is premier partners on Google, where we do Microsoft. We have reps for them as well, where they actually help us. We have a close partnership, a relationship with them. I talk to them on a more than weekly basis. So staying close with those relationships plus client facing helps our paid search team stay above standard, above. We like to be the industry leaders.
Yeah. And of course, there's going to be a lot of competition, but at the end of the day, it's the results and it's the relationships. And even if we've had agents leave us for competitors or whatever, I mean, I don't have the exact number off the top of my head for the percentage, but we have a very high amount that always comes back. So we'll let agents go see what else is out there, and they're normally few months later coming back saying, I made a mistake, can we come back? So, I mean, the proof is kind of in the pudding when you look at the results and what we bring to the table, the value pieces that we add on, the different services, that one-on-one with other agents, building that community and networking. So like, there's so many things that we offer, and we have a very high percentage rate of agents returning after trying out others.
I would say, and also too, we offer webinars for our clients, and we'll have other agents, guest speakers on, and it could be like life insurance workshops, like having, showing team members about life insurance and how you get the appointments and the different products that life insurance offers. And then there's some other webinars we offer as well. So I feel like that, that combined with everything else we do just takes it up a notch.
And we're like a one-stop shop kind of, like some companies, they're really good at their paid search, or one company is really good at their social media, vice versa. Like we've, over the last 5 years, we slowly rolled out. We didn't come out like some of these competitors saying, we do it all for you, like sign up with Melon. We literally did it very slow and in steps so that we felt confident with our products as we rolled it out and added on. And this year we are adding even more things that I can't talk about yet, but adding it under our umbrella so that we really are a one-stop shop. So teaser there for you.
Whoever designed your office did a fantastic job, because I'm on your Instagram page, in the backdrop, I'm just browsing through it. And also whoever handled your social media team, they're doing a great job. How many team members do you guys have right now?
We have close to 70.
Wow, it's a big team.
Yes.
Are you guys just in insurance, or are you guys going to branch out as well?
Our niche is insurance right now, and we've been very successful in that. And we've got some other verticals that we're exploring, but like I said, very blessed and grateful that we've been able to continue to conquer the insurance world. So that's our focus right now.
And there's so many, I feel like there's so many insurance agents out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we do, and that's what we're good at.
We speak insurance.
Very interesting. So when's the surprise coming of all the new rollouts?
I would say within the next 2 months.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to hear about your surprise, and maybe we'll have you guys back on maybe 6 months from now and talk about it again. So, Winnie, if you have to say in 2025, you have one really, really uncomfortable goal you want to challenge yourself with, what would that be?
Uncomfortable goal?
Yeah.
Uncomfortable goals.
Oh, on the spot. I know. I feel like you'd be able to answer for me better. I don't, uncomfortable spot. Or a uncomfortable goal. I mean, I've got a lot of goals. I don't know if they're uncomfortable because someone asked me yesterday what my word of the year is, and I didn't even know that I had an answer for it, but my immediate reaction was dominate. And
You want to dominate
2025.
the industry.
And continue to dominate, but even more so than ever. So with the new things that we're rolling out to add more value to agents, I want to continue to grow. There's been a lot of changes over here at Melon, kind of in the background, and they're all good changes, right? There's just things that we're kind of moving people in different departments, really focusing on what my team is good at, and making sure that they're in the right position so that we're all set up for success. So really, I mean, just probably maybe uncomfortable in the fact that we're going to make so many big changes. And I just have to keep telling myself that if nothing changes, then nothing changes. So it's the year of change and domination over here at Melon.
Nice. Well, I have your intake form, and our listeners can find your LinkedIn follows and your websites. And I suggest you go follow Whitney and her team, and definitely give Megan and Kate a follow as well.
We really appreciate it, Jeff, for having us on. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Have a
Jeff.
good one.